You will not find me promote a specific religion in this video. I will not be biased towards any religion, even the one that I personally am following. Instead, this is a logical and sensible advice, for sincere people who are truly looking for the truth. With that out of the way, let's get started. If there is a God, he should be perfect, right? If he says something, it should be an overwhelming experience for you and me to hear him. If there's a book he sent down, it should not contradict and should overwhelm the reader positively and excite him to read more, and continue reading till the end. First and foremost, if someone reads even one page or the first page of that book, it should feel like this book isn't from any human. Well, keeping all these things in mind, that one way, is to find all the religious books you can find, one copy of each, and find a day you're free for the entire day, and start reading each of them. Don't read the whole book, read only one page per book. Read one page of the Bible for example, and then move on to the next book of another religion. The moment you feel like that this is the book from God, and can't be from a human being, stick to that book. Perhaps pick up that book and place it on the side of the table, and then compare that book to rest of the books you have in front of you. If none of the other books compare to the eloquence of that one book you found as unique and extraordinary, you know what that means. It means that this one book is the book from God, which means whichever religion it belongs to, is the religion most pleasing to God and sent down from Him to us to follow. And to find out why you should follow it and the pros and cons of following and rejecting its teachings, read that book in the translation of your native tongue. Because if there's a book from God, it should have everything in it that a human being needs to find out about Him and the purpose of life and why the humans are here on this planet, and where are we heading next? And so on and so forth. All these questions should be answered in the book that is from God. But, if you're an atheist, I still would encourage you to do this thing. If you fail to find a single book that is from God, you can then brag about your research to your friends, when the discussion comes up about religion. But, for this to work, you must collect all the books of all the religions, not leaving a single one out. Because if you leave some religion out, it would probably be a waste of your time, because that one religion you left out could be the one from God. So don't leave out any religious books, get all of them and get a free day and do this, if you're sincere. And you don't have to buy a hard copy of those books, just get a PDF from the internet for each of them with English translation. But, if you don't care about God and whether He exists or not, then look at the sky at night, and ponder how is it here, and try to find a defect in it. And if you cannot find any, go and give this thing another try. Because you know the humans are not perfect, and that sky you have been seeing for years and years and can't find a single defect in it, can't be made by a human. But someone made it for sure. Because even the Big Bang Theory can't explain how things are spread out in the universe, precisely just where they need to be in order for us to live on this planet. And if there is any judgment day, we don't want to be of the losers that day, because we didn't try to discover God and follow His commands in order to avoid being a loser that day. After all, nobody likes to be a loser. Especially when being a loser would mean an eternal abode in hellfire. So, do this little homework for one day to potentially change your future for the better. Because we do the same thing in schools, but not for one day, but for decades, to get a job. And if you can find out what is your ultimate purpose in life, that would be the perfect job for you. Because you were made for it.